Hello world, I'm Mahut Deshpande, and that is my Nexus 4. I've had this puppy for about a month now. I was one of the lucky ones to order it on launch day, and I was one of the unlucky ones to have it back ordered. But I've been using it for a month now, and I say this is one of the greatest smartphones on the market right now. I absolutely love this phone. Ever since I started using it, this has been a really enjoyable experience. Alright, let's get some specs on this. It features a true HD IPS display, 768 by 1280. It's kind of weird, I know, 768. But it averages about 318 pixels per inch. Has a 4.7-inch screen. Comes with cornering Gorilla Glass too, and what I really like about this is the Gorilla Glass goes over the edge. Literally, you can feel when you slide your finger across, it kind of curves inward, and that's a really, really nice feel. It just feels nice to slide my finger across. The screen, the Gorilla Glass is really nice just to swipe across or do two-handed action. It just feels like a very nice phone. 8 or 16 gigabyte storage. I have a 16 gigabyte storage. I would not recommend getting the 8 gigabyte storage because you're probably going to end up running out of storage. 2 gigabytes of RAM. That's really nice. See, we have an 8 megapixel camera with autofocus and LED flash. Shoots 1080p video at 30 frames per second. That's very nice. The front-facing 1.3 megapixel camera runs, of course, the latest version of Android. Runs on a quad-core 1.5 gigahertz processor. GPU is Adreno 320. Comes with accelerometer, gyro, proximity sensor, compass, and a barometer. Wasn't that nice? Comes with a lithium polymer battery of 2100 milliampere hours. So that's nice. Pricing, it is sold out in U.S. markets. On Google Play right now, it says sold out. Haha. For $300, you can get the 8 gigabyte version, and for $350, you can get the 16 gigabyte version. Holy crap! Are you saying for $350 I can get this unlocked first-class Google phone? Yes. This is amazing. I would definitely recommend getting it if it were not already sold out. This device, like when I hold it in my hand, it just feels nice. This rubberized plastic, I mean the front and the back are glass, but it feels just nice to hold. It feels pleasant to use this device on a daily basis. Excuse me. Okay, so here's the screen here. We have the front-facing camera right there and a little speaker. On the bottom we have two tiny screws. Interesting choice. We have a microphone and the micro USB. On the top, we have the 3.5mm headphone jack. Yes, it's on the top, along with another microphone. If we move here, we just have a power wake, sleep wake button. We have volume rocker and SIM card tray. Comes with a special SIM card eject tool, like most phones do now. I'm running this on T-Mobile. Here's the back. Kind of controversial, actually. The back's made of this nice kind of glass. It's made of not a cheap plastic like the Galaxy Nexus was. No offense, Galaxy Nexus users. So we have the camera right there, and the LED flash. A nice Nexus logo right there, and I don't know if this camera. Oh, got it. Yeah, got it right there, right there. Yeah, that sparkly kind of design. I really like it. I mean, some people don't like it. I actually kind of like it. It's nice. It only when the light hits her at a certain angle. Yeah, there we go. That That's a speaker. Why it's on the bottom left corner of the device, I have no idea. When I set it down on a table like this, the speaker's underneath there, so, what the heck, LG? What were you thinking? It's kind of weird. I would have expected the speakers to be on the side, or the bottom or something, but condense all that down to the corner? Okay, whatever. But they make up for this. This device with the 2 gigabytes of RAM it has is so blazing fast. It's not even funny. This thing is just out. This thing is just. I have never. I shouldn't say that. I have barely ever seen it like freeze up. Everything I do on this device is absolutely just fluid. That's all it is. Just fluid. There's almost, when I'm playing a game, I can see almost no drop frames. It is, I have to really look, and occasionally it presents itself. Sometimes it doesn't even bother. But this is an amazing device. The 2 gigabytes of RAM, it really utilizes that. The quad-core 1.5 gigahertz processor really utilizes that. A beautiful combination of hardware and software. Good job, Google. Good job. The quadrant score, for those of you that use quadrant scores, scored 4,874, thus besting every other phone there. I mean, as of now, of course. One thing I really like is the camera. I am in love with this camera app. It is just so much more intuitive. I mean, okay, look, watch this. When you press down here, you can, this camera gets it that well. You can do that to change front-facing camera. You have high dynamic ranging. You can set a flash. You just set that to auto. You can set a ton of settings like this, all with this nice clean interface. On the bottom, you can change the flash. On here, you can change whether you're taking pictures, recording video, panoramic mode, and photo spheres. Photo spheres is okay. I'm sorry, I don't have like a photo sphere image prepared for you. This is just really nice. If I can get a picture of. Let me see if I can just show you a picture real quick. Oh, and one more thing. When you. Oh, crud. 1 second. When you. Wait a minute. There we go. What you can do is so you get this film strip view kind of thing. So you can view all your photos like that and you just swipe up to delete. This camera app is extremely intuitive. I really like this camera app here. Let me exit out of the camera. Just get rid of all that. So running at optimal speed. One thing that was kind of interesting was the developer options are now actually hidden. Like here, let me show you. Settings. If you're using this as a developer phone, which I am, see that's not actually there. Now what you have to do is actually kind of funny. Go to About Phone, spam build number, and you get this toast. No need, you're already a developer. Now if you did not have those options yet, and you just kept tapping it, then eventually you'd be brought to a screen where it says being a developer in 3, 2, 1, magic, and then you can see that you have the developer options now. I say it's a pretty smart choice to prevent non-developers from messing around with these options so that they could install apps and those applications could take advantage of these developer options and really get like personal information like credit card numbers and such. So I say that's a pretty smart choice, Google. Good job there. One thing you'll notice is my cough. And another thing is, see that LED thing? Now, the default LED, when it was a default, the problem with the default LED is that it takes so long for it to like do that LED thing. The interval between when it displays the LED is just so long. I really didn't know, like, if I had to stare at the device for a good 5 seconds to see if I had a notification. I don't want that. So you can get the LED notification was a little slow for my personal taste. So instead, I use. Let me see if I can get it up for you. There we go. Light Flow Light. I personally use this application, and you can see, where is it? Like Gmail. I can enable notification. I can change the light color. I can set duration and the flash rate, so I can flash it however much I want. Even like you set a custom flash rate. It's a great application. So now you can see that it. No, it's not going to do that anymore. Well, alright. Now, $300, $350 for this amazing phone is this phone's also unlocked, so you can really use it anywhere. This is amazing. Such an amazing device, such an amazing phone. You really should consider getting this as your next phone. Check out my application equations in the link here. I'm also kind of an app developer, if you haven't noticed already. So, if you have an app idea, feel free to leave a comment. Or, if you don't want to leave a comment, you can always email me or send me a message. If you have any apps you'd like me to review, now that I have this amazing device, I can actually accurately review them now. If you have an app you'd like me to review, please leave a comment or email me. Or message me on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, really, anything. If you would like to buy applications for me to review, that works too. Everyone wins there. Make sure you subscribe. Click that subscribe button up there. And good night.